are the key people, process, and technology success factors around a successful Power BI deployment? Power BI, for it to be successfully adopted by an enterprise, must be seen as valuable by the end user. There are multiple end user types, typically power users or consumption users. Power users, these are the developers who have to understand how to build data sets and deploy reports in Power BI. And consumers are just using the Power BI service portal or Power BI mobile app to consume reports. It's critical that a training and adoption strategy is defined that enables these users to understand how to develop in the case of a pro user, how to consume in the case of a standard user, but understanding the benefits of Power BI and why they would want to use it along the way. So visioning Power BI adoption by building interest through appropriate training or workshop or showcases is a critical aspect of successful Power BI delivery. From a process perspective, it's essential that Power BI be implemented the right way. We have to understand who is going to leverage Power BI first, implement some pilot solutions that demonstrate the benefits of Power BI organizationally, establish the architecture that enables Power BI to be extended beyond the pilot users to the organization, and establish governance processes around security and change management and data access that ensure Power BI is practiced the right way organizationally. And finally, from a technology perspective, there are many things to consider to successfully enterprise scale Power BI. Do you use pro licensing or a combination of premium capacity with pro licensing? How do you implement authentication into Azure with multi-factor authentication into which tenant, considering who your Power BI end users are, and realizing that Power BI is tied to your Azure Active Directory authentication? What workspaces do you implement to segment and secure reports within your organization? And how do you publish from those workspaces for end users? How do you implement your data gateways to enable access to which data? And what type of data are you enabling access to? PHI, PAII, or other sensitive data? Is the end consumption in the cloud PCI compliant? And have we set up security appropriately for that? How do we secure the data source access and pass the user authentication through to the underlying data tier for row-level security? The right design can enable all of those capabilities successfully for an organization. But without the proper planning, organizations will often fail to adopt Power BI at enterprise scale. We at Adastra have enabled many organizations to adopt Power BI. We're responsible for North America's largest retail implementation of Power BI, largest bank implementation of Power BI in Canada. And we've implemented Power BI for global large enterprise companies supporting users up to 200,000 user support. So we have deep knowledge and deep experience facilitating global solutions with Power BI. We have a modern analytics enablement engagement that will enable us to land at an organization and help that organization adopt Power BI successfully we would be happy to work with you to do the same.